Hi, hello, welcome you guys. We're having something fun on my face today. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here. If you're returning, thank you so much. And yeah, today is my once a month RBSG Random Beauty Support Group video. If you are new, then let me tell you about it. So there are a group of about 10 of us. We have YouTubes and Instagrams, and once a month, a random word is selected through a generator. One of the girls is assigned the word. That girl gives us some kind of direction or instruction for the word, and then we are to create a look based upon the word, whatever inspiration we gather from it. So this is not how I wanted to do the video this month. It's actually not a tutorial. I've already done the look, obviously. I'm just going to tell you about what I used and kind of like how it came about, and in the process I get to tell you about some fun products. So if you guys want to stick around and see how I came up with what is on my face, what glitter gorgeousness we have going on here, then stick around and let's do it. Okay, so first off, well, I guess first I should tell you what the word is, right? So you want to know like why I have going on what I have going on here. So I'm coming in closer because the lighting is better up close. Okay, so lovely Trish, my good friend Trish, I'll put her YouTube right here. She was the one assigned to the word for this month, and it was superhero. How fun, right? So she just said, you know, when I think superhero, I think strength, and women have strength, and, you know, choose one that makes you feel powerful, strong, whatever makes you feel, you know. So my whole thing, I mean, I love to shine. I can be like sweats, frumpy, like believe me, I don't have much in between. It's either like glam or just really casual. So what makes me feel strong, what makes me feel pretty is just like doing what I like what I think is cool in the moment, what I think makes me look good, like whether it's what everyone else likes or not. So what I chose to do was model my look off of Batgirl. I've always loved Batman, but like I always thought he's mysterious. I love the old Batman movies, even like Michael Keaton. He's my favorite Batman. Okay, he's my favorite. Christian Bale is probably second. Definitely not George Clooney. Like, let's just wipe that one off the map, okay? But I was like, okay, I like Batman, but like I want to do the girl version. So I went with Batgirl. She's purple, black, gold. So that's where I gained my inspiration from. And I knew that I wanted to use one of my new products in this video, which are these flakes from Wenzdae Cosmetics. These were gifted to me by her. I also bought myself her Blood Moon palette, and I'd only used it once before, but really, really liked it. And I was like, I want to use this black really bad in here because a good black matte is really hard to find, and I wanted to test it out. Spoiler. I mean, hello, it's awesome. And I knew I wanted to use these guys. So I didn't know like exactly what I was going to do. I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. Normally I would go in, start in the above the brow bone with some kind of I don't always use the transition shades there. I kind of like to use a deeper shade in that area. And then I would go in and put glitter or shimmer. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to start out with these. I'm just going to go right into it and then build something around that. So I went in with the purple first. I forgot to bring the mixing little glue adherent or medium that she has that comes with this. But what I did is I put a little drop, it's still a little stained here. I put a little drop of that medium glue on my finger and dipped in here, and I started patting it on my eye and got, you know, this beautiful purple. Although I do have this real shifty, like there's all sorts of colors in here, like gold and purple and like, I mean, you can kind of see what we have here. But first I went with this, started dabbing it on, and like a couple of flakes fell on my face, and I was like, hold up. It's like, I can either try to wipe that away, or this is a challenge look. Like, this is fun. This is Batgirl. I'm a comic. I can do whatever I want. So I was like, you know what? Tap, tap, tap. And I was like, I'm going to add more. I was like, that's so cool. And I right away thought, oh, this kind of reminds me of, I love the pop art comic looks where they have the dots on their face. And so I'm like, yeah, it's like a mixture. I'm a mixture between like an, you know, sultry, shimmery, kind of sexy Batgirl, but also like a living comic. So I went with it. Then over top the purple, I did this one just to give it that extra like sparkle and everything in there. So then I went in with the Blood Moon palette and that black matte. And I wish I would have brought it, but I got a brand new Hip Dot. It's like their precise or precision brush in my Ipsy bags. That might be like my new holy grail of brushes. It's kind of tapered and has flat, and it just applied. I mean, this black went on so opaque, so smooth. It's amazing, right? So that's where I was going with the eyes. And then I also just, for liners, I used my Milani Stay Put After Dark because I wanted it really dark and smoky. I took the black matte and also just kind of smudged it under the lash line. And then also my lashes, I love these. I think they're so pretty. And these are from Shein. I don't think they're the Chic Glam brand, but it came with a set. Oh, it is Chic Glam because it says on here, 2-in-1 eyeliner. So this is the eyeliner, kind of a crazy applicator or like wand handle, but it's kind of genius. So here it is, felt tip, liquid liner. This skinny, I mean, it's like the easiest liner I think I've ever applied. And I did 2 layers of that. Then took these lashes. I waited maybe, so this is obviously an adherent liner for lashes. I waited maybe 10, 15 seconds. One of the easiest lashes, like these in magnetic lashes are the easiest I've ever put on. It just stuck right away. There was no like, oh, it's not tacky enough and now it won't stick and move. And it didn't like stick to my fingers like it does sometimes. Such easy lashes. Like, I'm going to be picking up more, and I'll link them down below as well in case you're interested in it. But that is how I got the eyes. The rest of the face, to be quite honest, was already done. I did not plan on doing this necessarily today, but I already had my base makeup done, had to go to a kiddo party today, had to put on my face, and I was like, I really like my base makeup. I think I want to try to do just like a cool eye look. And then I loved it and was like, I'm doing Batgirl and just going for it. So that's why I can't give you a tutorial. I just didn't film this, but it's too good. Like, I'm not going to pass up this opportunity to talk about it, I guess. But I'm going to tell you what all else I have on my face. So I primed with the Milani Dewy Primer. It's one of my holy grails. I love it so much. It's kind of like a thick moisturizer that just like, it has ginseng, citrus extracts, and it like cools my face. It makes it feel like hydrated if I'm really dry, and it gets like the slightest ever so slightest bit tacky, which helps your foundation stick. I also went in with, this is discontinued, I'm really sorry, but it's a holy grail and I've got backups. But it's the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Luminous Face Primer. I use a much darker shade than my skin just to kind of give me like a natural glowy tan. I've been testing replacements for this, the Lumi Glotion by L'Oreal. I got the darkest shade in that. It's pretty close, not a dupe, but like the closest I've found to this. Then right now, my holy grail of foundations is the Light Illusion Flower Beauty Foundation. I mean, you guys, like this skin, I mean, I'm almost 39. I shouldn't say that. I'm 38 and a half. Why am I aging myself? And I just feel like my skin has never looked better as far as just having that glow. I get stopped by people was in the grocery store the other day and a lady working there was like, this may sound really weird, but like, what foundation are you wearing? Like, you have a glow. And I'm like, it's the light illusion. It's amazing. Highly recommend this. For concealer, I also use the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. It is a medium, light to medium coverage that can build to like, not full, but I've kind of learned that I don't necessarily like a full coverage concealer because those tend to just get drier, cakey, build up. So I just like to go in with like medium and then set it with a powder. Powder, I use the Collab powder. You find this at Sally Hansen stores. I got this idea from Juicy Jazz. She's talked about it a couple of times, and I do like this powder. It's not my favorite. I've got like maybe 3 or 4 that I for sure like better, but it's definitely a really good powder, and I like the container. It says translucent, but it's kind of like a banana shade, and I just wanted to use it today. So that is what I used. Before that though, my cream products, I use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is Golden Days. I'm loving this. It's one of my favorites. It's so good. Love it. And then for blush, I use the Candy Paint Cheek Lip Paint by Half Kate, and I love this shade. It's Club Paradise. It's like just very like kind of peachy. It's a little bit more vibrant than what it looks like in the component, but I love, it's like kind of dewy, but like does settle into the skin, so it doesn't like sit on top. Really pretty. Then very lightly, I tapped on the Glow Fusion Highlighting Drops by Kiko Milano. This is in Goldmine. And I kind of like to do that sometimes before setting with powder. I'll just very gently tap across the top of the cheekbone. And by the way, this like lasts forever. I've had it for probably a little over a year and it's almost all the way full, and I've used it quite a bit. So then highlighter, I have the You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter by JCat. Absolutely stunning formula. Like, look at the embossing, super pretty. It just gives like a really pretty golden glow, and it's very natural looking. Setting spray I'm missing. It is the Cover FX Dewy Setting Spray. Now, I should have brought it in, but I had to transfer it out of the bottle into just a regular like trial, like $1 spray bottle because the mister on it is terrible. And I've talked to someone else who has it. She said the same thing. So it wasn't just mine, but no big deal. I transferred it to another bottle and I do actually like it. It smells a little bit like spray paint, which isn't good, but the effect is nice. Then, let's see. I use mascara. It doesn't really matter too much because I have these really dramatic lashes. Like, you don't really see them, but I did use the Lash Paradise, the new one. It's the volumizing one. I'm kind of liking this. I'm still testing it out. It's not lengthening at all. Definitely volumizing, and does kind of clump lashes. Sometimes I like that look, so it's decent. The primer I used was the Essence. I like this one better than the new primer that came out with this. I don't like it. I don't like the primer, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise one. Essence is much better. And then the Lash Princess, what? Batgirl doesn't talk like that, no. This is the lengthening one. Let's see, then for lips, lastly, what did I just do with that liner I had? There it is. So I lined the lips. I actually kind of touched it up for the video. The photos that I took for Instagram, it looks more matted, and I kind of liked that. So what I did is I lined it with the Niro Beauty L9 liner. Niro Beauty is one of my favorite small indie brands. They have all of these lip masks. I have the entire collection. Love it. So the liners are really good. This is kind of like a reddish brown. And then I went in with the Milani Color Fetish Desire Matte lipstick. One of my favorites. That whole line, like, I want them all. I have all the nude ones, but the new ones that just came out for spring, I want all those so bad. It's an amazing the best drugstore matte formula. And then I went in with The Best Man is the shade of the lip mask. So I had this on earlier before I did the eye look, and it kind of like, I ate, I drank. So the lip mask came off a lot, and it kind of just looked like more outlined with the liner. The middle of the lips was a little bit lighter, and I was like, ooh, that looks really cool. So I took my Instagram photos like that, but I went ahead and added a little bit more for this video. So that's it, you guys. I know this is kind of a strange type of video just to tell you like everything I did. Tutorial, you guys let me know if you want to see more of me like completely barefaced doing everything, as opposed to just telling you what I did. So, but I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys go check out all the other girls and their inspirations. And I'm very curious to see. I'm so glad I did something a little bit more creative this time. I think my lash might be popping off. I might need to do another coat of that liner. Anyway, but yes, I want to see what all they did and what superheroes they chose. And I just think like we're all superheroes, you know, like truly women are superheroes, moms, wives, girlfriends, daughters, friends, like women, like we're strong, we're stronger together for sure. And that's kind of my message today is like, you know, just find what makes you feel strong, find what makes you feel passionate, beautiful, smart, accomplished, kind, and go full forward with that. And like, you can conquer anything. It's true. So you guys, as always, have fun shopping, budget shopping, and I'll see you on my next one. And like, go Batgirl, like kick some butt. Bye guys.